Hi guys, welcome back to Bandais hashtag Overtime. Welcome back to episode 12. Today we're going to talk about culinary in Bandung, obviously. But first and foremost, I'm Jane, your host for today, from Junior College 2, and I'm here with
I'm I'm sorry, I'm Joselyne from GC2, and today we have a special guest, a culinary expert,
certainly
which is
Hi guys, I'm Jessie.
our beloved classmate and treasurer of our school council.
Yes, I'm a quite frequent guest in the podcast. I would say.
Exactly.
for a reason, and for a reason.
Because I think from the three of us, she's the most culinarily experienced. Culinary experience?
Yeah. Like if you wanna ask for food advice, like go to Jessie.
Yeah, and I must say that her suggestions never fail to surprise me in a good way.
She just clapped.
Yeah. Anyway, I'm sure like food is all obviously a big part in all of our lives, but it's not just to fulfill our needs. It's also to for the experience, for the well, as people as teenagers nowadays say, the vibes, or the people, the ambience, and all the factors that are playing into perfecting the experience for us. Jessie, can I ask you if there are any cafes that you want to recommend?
Mm, I think like in Bandung, like there are many great cafes that you can go in Dago area. Like not because of like the coffee itself or the food, but it's more to the environment. Like you're usually out in the nature, so like it's really good place to relax and just to enjoy your time there. I would say.
Mm, I agree. How about you, Jocelyn? Is there any cafe that's worth mentioning?
Honestly, I feel like in Bandung, coffee shops or cafes or restaurants are constantly growing and like
Yeah.
as days go by, there's just more and more. So my recommendation would be just to like explore and see which one you like because there's so many food bloggers as well who can, show you like the place. I usually go to places with like nice architecture, I would say, because it makes the cafe somehow more enjoyable. It's a big factor for me to just like have the cafe just like be nice and pleasing to look at, I would say.
I would agree. I would agree. And I would agree that coffee is also a growing market. Like every time I go somewhere, oh, there's a new coffee shop there. Oh, there's a new coffee shop there. And I guess that's like it all comes out to taste, obviously, because I prefer coffee shops rather than cafes, if that makes sense. Because it's more, I don't know,
That
more
makes sense, yeah.
durable, I guess, for me.
Yeah.
Specialized, I think I would say. They're more specialized in the coffee, and the types of coffees are very different. I would say in the coffee shop. Like I think so.
Mm,
Like I would say that I personally enjoy more like the local coffee shops rather than like Starbucks because like
I agree.
I
Mm-hmm.
would say
Yeah.
most are better at doing coffee than Starbucks, even though like they're cheap, even though like the local one are way more cheaper than like Starbucks.
I think
Mm,
Starbucks is like relatively expensive because of the branding, but also because I think in the past we really had no other option besides Starbucks.
true, true.
Like Excelsior, the coffee bean, and that's it. That's all we have.
Yeah. And actually, Starbucks is the closest to our school, so that's basically the
Yeah.
only option
True.
we have.
And it's like, I don't know, it's accessible and like, I guess easy somehow to like, um, how do I say this? I feel like Starbucks is just almost like a fast food restaurant. You know what I mean? Like it's
Oh,
just
yeah.
super easy, like the whole process.
Yeah, and I would say like the place is one of the most comfortable ones for cafe. Like AC, the sofa is like very good quality. I would say in Starbucks. Like I enjoy the place more than the drink itself. To be honest, in Starbucks.
Mm. Yeah, I see. But I think in the end, what makes you come back to a cafe or a restaurant is that is the food quality. No matter how good the place is, I guess,
True, unless we really have no other choice.
like
Which is
Starbucks.
why sometimes I end up at Starbucks even though I know that they have like overpriced coffee.
Yeah, yeah, you used to walk there like every day. I remember.
Yeah.
Okay, well, moving on. What about restaurants, Jesse? I'm sure you have a lot of restaurants you favor.
There are many restaurants in Bandung, I would say, that are very good because like Bandung itself is also like known for its culinary in Indonesia. Yeah, and they're like for like a good restaurant, like for like a higher class, I would say like Gourmetaria is probably like one of the most popular in Bandung, and it's never like it's always
Empty.
full. Yeah, it's
Yeah.
never empty. It's always full. Like in the weekends, it's very normal to have waiting lists. And but like actually, the food is just the same, right? I would say like there's no really new menu all the time. Yeah, but it's always full, especially with tourists, like local
But
tourists from
I feel like
Jakarta.
gourmet wins because first of all, the place is luxurious in a way. And also because they have like these signature meals, like the crab cake, for example, it's very popular. Like people go there just for the crab cake. I think that's like a big plus point for a
Mhm.
restaurant.
Yeah, yeah, and I would agree that none of their food is actually bad. There is only like and like oh this is delicious, and I think that's a factor too. But it's the I what I hate about Gourmeteria is just that it's very hard to find a parking spot there.
Yeah. That's
Yeah.
true.
So it's really like you always have to park away from the place, like unless
Yeah.
you're really lucky to get one there in the basement. I will
Mm-mm.
not say basement. It's in the ground level, yeah, actually.
Basement. Somehow the basement lah, somehow.
Yeah.
So I guess my recommendation for you people who want to go to that place is to reserve a seat first, so you don't have
Yeah,
to yeah,
absolutely.
to be
Like if you're
waiting.
going on a weekend, yeah, weekend and during the time where usually people eat, like lunch or dinner, is always full. Yeah, so
Mm. Oh yeah, but of course, since we're still in this pandemic, please do follow the procedures that are given by the restaurants or the government so that we all may stay safe and stay healthy, and we all can enjoy our food and our company at the same time.
Actually, have you guys been out and about, like to restaurants and such?
Actually, yeah, yeah. I've been to Bornga.
Oh yeah,
I've
that
only
yeah.
gone to Byron once with you,
Byron.
Joselyne.
Yeah, because we took
Yeah.
our books, I do.
And what I experienced was that you have to reserve a seat first. Like there are only like 5 seats per day, I believe. And then you see customers, you were given your own cutleries, and um you have to wear a mask, obviously. And yeah, it was a rather pleasant experience for me, actually.
For me, since I have been okay, this is like not necessarily good, but I'm not the type of person that likes to stay home for long periods. So most days I go outside and like eat or go to a coffee shop or cafe or a restaurant. And what I have to say is that it really depends on what place you're going to because I have
Mm-mm.
been in some cafes where even though the government says to like just provide 50% of the total capacity, it's like very full, just like packed until I didn't even get a seat, so I had to sit like outside and I was wearing a sweater. And then mostly I would say like during the beginning of quarantine, people were actually following rules and staying inside their house. But eventually, especially on the weekends, like if you go to restaurants or like tourist places, basically I don't really think that social distancing is working anymore because people are already going out. So
Yeah.
yeah, but there are also some places where they're kind of strict with the whole social distancing thing. But overall, I don't think it's really working
Yeah.
anymore.
Yeah, I mean, like I've seen it with my own eyes. Like, I usually go with and sightsee Cuci Mata in Bandung. And then I see people actually gathering in like
Hmm,
cafe
yeah.
or like
And
walking.
usually they will wear no, masks.
No, they will wear it, but they will either not cover their noses or just let it hang off their ears. It really pisses me off because do you not care for your own life? And then, well, obviously, I didn't actually go to those kind of places. So I just want to make sure that if you really want to go outside, that's okay, but please make sure you follow the procedures that are given by the governments, social distancing, wear masks, and then
Mm-mm,
please
yeah.
wash your hands often. I guess that's an important factor. And
Yeah, but from
don't,
what I noticed though, like most restaurants, they follow the washing hands protocol. But I feel like maybe they should be stricter on the amount of people who are like inside the restaurant, especially if the restaurant is like an enclosed one because there's barely any airflow, right?
yeah, yeah. And the worst part is turning the aircon on because, oh God, you're just letting the virus circulate in the room till everyone gets it.
Yeah, 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 benar-benar. But then again, at the same time, like so far I'm safe, thank God. So far. But yeah, I
Well,
feel like this.
yeah, I think moral of the story, don't wear sweaters.
But at the same time, like it's kind of a challenge as well to like stay home all the time
Yeah, I
because
think
we're so used to going out, like um at least to school, at least.
mm, I think a lot of people can relate, see, like um maybe some extroverts who aren't used to being home all day, no social
Yeah,
interactions or so. I guess it will be frustrating for them.
yeah. But like it's a good time for like those who likes to be at home. So yeah, I think
Hmm.
Mm.
different people experience different
And
things
watch
during different months.
dramas.
But
Yes.
I don't necessarily think that like I'm that big of an extrovert, but I'm like an ambivert. I think I'm in the middle. But I go out mainly because sometimes I feel like my house, just like being at home all the time, it's a bit, how do I say it? Like boring. Not boring, tapi lebih ke uh, jenuh. Jenuh.
Ah, I see. Well, I guess that's a challenge for you. And I guess if you're not willing to go outside to endanger yourself, to take the risk at least,
Yeah.
I guess you can also buy snacks. You know, a lot of people nowadays open their an online food store, right? They open their own food business.
True, yeah, yeah. And I've bought like almost everyone's food
Yeah.
this quarantine.
And have you heard of Kenneth's product,
Oh
Joselyne?
yeah, the fat uncle
Yeah.
chips.
Oh my God, it's so addicting. The fat.
I don't know how many times I've repurchased that chip.
Yeah. I mean, like every time he opens the pre-order, I will always buy it.
Yeah, me too, me too. And sometimes like I stock up as well because I don't know, like I know that his chips mm, I feel like chips in general they just have like similar taste, but his just has like the flavor,
Yeah, yeah.
just a good balance of flavor.
There's like sweet,
So
salty.
and yeah, yeah. So once I eat, I can't stop.
Yes, yes, exactly. That's weird, because usually when I buy chips, what I expect is, oh, it's just a salty chip. But then there's a sweet taste to it too. And actually that's the flavor that makes it so addicting.
Yeah, yeah. So for you guys who are wanting to try the chips, you can just contact Kenneth directly.
Yeah, through Instagram, direct message, line, WhatsApp, whatever you want.
Yeah. At cannot under wait, it's at can underscore Nicholas, right? If I'm not wrong.
Yeah.
For the Instagram. Yeah, so I think it was 35,000 per chips. per bag. Yeah, if I'm
Yeah,
not
yeah.
wrong.
But if you buy more, you get the cheaper price. So
Yeah,
buy more.
and it's a really big law. Like
And
for
I will say like you
okay.
finish one very quickly, so don't
Yeah, yeah,
overload.
yeah. True, true.
Yeah, yeah, true. I can just like binge watch while eating his chips and
And
then
then you're like halfway.
yeah, oh my God, so scary. I think we need to exercise to balance the culinary nutritions.
True, yeah. But on the topic of exercise, I feel like, um, it's also a challenge because we have
Yeah.
school on most days and then we're just tired. But I feel like everyone's doing ito, Chloe thing these days.
Yes, I did hers like 3 times with my sister.
How was your experience?
Oh my God, I was very dizzy after. But then, oh well, I guess it was kind of worth it. It
Yeah, yeah, somehow. But I feel like her exercises they're actually not, they don't take that much time, but they take so much energy, I swear. It's
yes,
so
yes,
tiring.
yeah, high impact, like 15 minutes workout, 10 minutes workout.
You're just like laying on the floor when it's done.
True. I always choose the modified version.
Modified version.
Well, okay, anyways, I think that's all for today, yeah? I think that's all. The first point is to explore. There are a lot of tasty culinaries in Bandung, obviously, from low prices to high prices. They're all accessible here. And just make sure that you follow the COVID-19 pandemic procedure so that you can stay healthy.
Oh, yeah. Sure. So, thank you guys so much for listening to our podcast. We will see you guys in our next episode. And if you guys want to join our podcast, you guys can email us at
Podcast at psecondary.penabut.ich.id. Thank you guys. See you
see
next week.
you.
Bye.